What is up, my friends? Thank you for coming to my tent talk, you could say. I wanted to address. So I've been sent this post from Catskill Native Nursery over in New York a couple times in the last 24 hours or whatnot about dandelions and how bad they are. So I wanted to address some of them here. This mostly talks about this. This is coming from the perspective of somebody in Idaho, in the Intermountain West, Boise Mountains, Treasure Valley, that kind of thing. I'm not taking any beef to what they have to say in New England, right? So that post is generally correct in its facts, and I appreciate anyone who champions native plants and insects. There's just a couple statements that I want to pick apart. Um, the first is, yes, common dandelion is not native to North America, but Taraxacum does have two species native to Idaho. And although I would love for folks to plant woolly dandelion instead of common dandelion, it's not really that far removed physiologically. Chemically, I can't speak on. We need to do some good science there. The second point, this is the big one, the claim that dandelions are intrinsically bad for bumblebees. I think that I could pretty much work through like any proofs under any standards to say that that's like a false statement at this point. So yes, there was a study that was linked in Catskill Native Nursery's post comments. This study more or less came to the conclusion that if you trap emergent bumblebee queens in a box and only give them common dandelion pollen, they will suffer and eventually consume their young. So that's really no surprise to me that generalist pollinators can't survive off of a single non-native flower, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad for them. They've really only used it as in the study they were using it as a model system, and the claim that the researchers make in the conclusion is that many Asteraceae family plants may contain toxins and other harmful compounds in their flowers, along with being deficient in protein. So a good comparison is if I fed my chickens only lettuce every single day for a month and their feathers all fell out and then they ate their eggs, could I make the claim that lettuce is bad for them? No, only that lettuce doesn't provide much of the nutrition that chickens need, if that makes sense. The last point I wanted to make on all this is that most people who are reposting pro dandelion memes are not avid native gardeners. And this is like an introductory step for them. And them making the choice to leave dandelions for bees really shows its benefit not in the nutrition that dandelion flowers provide, but in the reduction of herbicides and other petrochemicals used in lawns and around other landscapes. I don't come from a nursery setting. I have worked in nurseries, but I'm a field grower and a plantsman, and we work from what is this site on day one? Let's make it better. We would never say dandelions are bad. That is antithetical to what I'm trying to do. Increasing diversity is what it's all about. Do I pull a lot of dandelions? Yes. Do I ever pull them because they are dandelions? No, I pull them because there's too many of them in there in my way. Because that's just good. That's good landscape management. Qualitatively saying this tree is better, this bug is better, this plant is better, is not what I do. What I do is year after year improvement on sites, and that's how I encourage people to view their sites. So the point of all this is don't pull the dandelions. Definitely don't spray the dandelions. They're not bad. But it is true that there's almost always a better option. Yeah, chat me up if you guys have any questions for sure. Peace, love.